You'd never know it, but here amongst the grapevines in the Swan Valley, you'll find some of our state's deepest roots, dating all the way back to the early 1800s. It's an iconic WA winery with a history as rich as its flavours. It's, of course, Sandalford Wines.
This year we celebrate 184 years since the first vines were planted here in the Swan Valley. And our history dates back to the time of British settlement. The Swan River colony was established in June of 1829, and the first ship, Parmelia, came to the Swan River colony with Captain Stirling on board, and he was accompanied by the original Surveyor General of Western Australia, John Septimus Roe. Roe was a 59-year servant of the British Empire, and he was seconded by Queen Victoria to the colony to help shape the modern Perth that we know today.
What made them so special, and in turn, what made the wine so special back then?
The grapes that were planted here were table grapes, and they were designed to feed the settlers of the Swan River colony. And he imported those original rootlings from South Africa, and he experimented with different varieties here. And in more recent times, we've settled on a mix of varieties that grow really well in the Swan Valley, including Chenin Blanc, Shiraz, Verdelho.
And what's Sandalford so iconic for nowadays?
Of course, it's about the wine first and foremost. But today, it's about unforgettable experiences. Unforgettable experiences that are centred around wine, whether it's food, whether it's cultural attractions, whether it's live entertainment, getting married out here, whether it's attending a corporate event. There is such a diversity of attractions here. And of course, we also are blessed to have the Swan River running through our property. And aren't we blessed to have the Swan Valley as part of Perth's metropolitan area, having this on the doorstep of Perth, and having a region that has such diverse history. And certainly at Sandalford, we're excited to further develop the existing suite of offerings out here to ultimately include world-class accommodation, additional food and beverage, and more live entertainment options.
Now, it's home to their world-famous wines exported to over 40 countries. But it didn't start out as a winery. Now, originally this was farming land with crops, cattle, and of course, vineyards. Now, it didn't take long for those new owners to discover they had something pretty special here in the rich soils of the Swan Valley. Knowledge that today has led to a plethora of prizes. 49 gold plates for dining, WA's best wine tourism facility 15 times over, and WA's restaurant and caterer of the year. Recognised for decades of a perfected craft, as the 184-year-old business is cemented as one of WA's most iconic venues. So of course, we couldn't visit without a taste to see what all the fuss is about. Today, we're trying some of the most popular items on Sandalford's menu. How good does this look? This is all local produce too. Now, the menu changes 4 times a year to suit the seasons, and the best part is you don't miss out if you have any dietary requirements. Now, I'm going to give it a taste, put it to the test. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's because Sandalford's executive chef, Alan Spagnolo, has more than 3 decades delivering world-class meals. And like any good winery, we've got the perfect drop to match our meal from right here on the property from the cellar door. Cheers. The award-winning restaurant is open 7 days a week, whether you opt for the 5-course degustation or a casual lunch with the kids. 250,000 guests every year, can't be wrong. It truly is an unforgettable experience. Well, you can see why Sandalford is a must visit. It feels like we're a world away from the hustle and bustle of the city, but we're only a quick 20-minute drive. You can even jump on a boat and cruise all the way here from Freo, or it's a quick trip in a chopper.